Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down carry for Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Give him 18 on the play. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Wait.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 50 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ultra.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a give to Mostert running right, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. Running right through him. And able to get this to the 31. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powering him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Right. Triple left.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. He is going to find Hill here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. They complete it to Hill. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
97. Black Ultra. Green.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here. and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Quick, yellow. Opposite, green.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they look very aware that those could happen on any given down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ready, ready.
Tua on 4th down. Got him, man. That's Trent Sherfield. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Okay, right?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead. So these two teams matching each other's score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken just shy of the 10.
There you go, right here.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive to less into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Henry running right. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now Tannehill. Got his man. It's Woods. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Tannehill. He's got Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing Tannehill. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th down. And they'll get another first down here up at the 45. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Tannehill. Pass caught by Hooper. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.